Today we'll be discussing the social media results and goals that we had for this campaign over the last quarter. At the beginning of the quarter, I was approached by the CMO with the following goals in order to grow our social media presence for Buhi bags. Number one was to spend the budget wisely. We decided on about 25% in content creation and 75% on spreading that content through social media platforms. Our other goal was to spend the entire budget 100%. We were given $5,000 a week to spend on our social media campaign. The biggest goal was to grow brand awareness for Buhi. We wanted to get new followers, more engagement, and overall more sales through the campaigns. My personal goals for this campaign were number one, to increase sales. We did this by increasing brand awareness. We created engaging profiles on our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, and LinkedIn accounts, and used that to drive sales by promoting sales, products, and overall a great customer experience with Buhi. We created an interactive social media presence. We did this through creating posts that were engaging. We asked questions and encouraged comments and likes on our posts, as well as shares. Our marketing plan was to target specific age groups with certain demographics. We had several demographics and several age groups that we targeted through our sales. This includes teenagers that like to travel, executives that are young and into fashion, as well as moms, students, and anybody that could use our products, which is a wide variety. We wanted to create a large following across all social media platforms so that we could drive our sales up. Our strategy to do this was to spend the whole budget. Again, we were given $5,000 a week. Every single week, we spent all $5,000. We funneled most of that budget towards certain platforms and certain content types that we found did the best for us. We created engaging captions and engaging posts, as well as hosting giveaways and certain promotions on social media to encourage people to share, like, comment, post about Buhi bags. One of the main things we found that worked was to ask questions in our captions, like, where do you hope to visit next? Where do you want to travel this summer? Things like that really engaged the audience and encouraged comments on our posts. Our secret sauce that we found to drive the most engagement and thus produce the most revenue was Instagram and Facebook videos. These were pretty low budget, relatively, and they were easy to post, easy to create, and we could even reuse them, meaning we could kind of double dip using Facebook videos on Instagram, Instagram videos on Facebook, vice versa. We found that these created the most engagement, brought the most likes, the most shares, and also produced the most revenue and sales. YouTube videos, blog posts, and LinkedIn posts were not very successful. We did not find that there was very much revenue brought in through these posts. However, using all these platforms generated SEO, search engine optimization, because YouTube is linked to Google, Instagram, Facebook, everything is linked to Google. So when people search for Buhi bags on Google, if we have a good spread, meaning we didn't put all of our eggs in one basket, we're more likely to receive hits on Google. We also like to capitalize on what worked. As I mentioned earlier, Facebook posts or Facebook videos and Instagram videos were the most successful. We then began to pour the most budget each week directly into those types of content. We used we tried to use as many platforms as we possibly could. Again, we wanted to avoid putting all of our eggs in one basket. This is a summary of many of the stats that we gained over the last quarter. To highlight a few, we had 302,000 shares, 157,863 new followers, which generated a revenue of $431,000, $431,113 over the entire quarter. As far as the budget goes for this quarter, we used the entire budget each week and funneled the majority of that budget into what worked for us, the Facebook videos and the Instagram videos. This created the revenue that we saw in the last slide.